Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kerry. Today's video is slightly different. I've actually got my budget planner with me, and this video I'm going to be going through this budget planner from Carpe Diem. Just there, that's in case you want to know how to spell it. And just show you what's involved in this. This was, when I got it, it was £13. I think it's up to £15 on Amazon, or I'm sure you can get it from their website as well. But I'm just going to show you through it because a lot of people have, well, obviously have asked me in the past, and I've never actually thought about doing a video before. It was somebody called Kelly on Instagram who'd asked me about it and just asked if I could pop a video up just explaining what I use this for, how I use mine, and what kind of like the layout is as well. So I just thought I'd do a video on it, and then that way you can decide for yourself if this is going to suit your budget. Now, this is probably my number one tool for budgeting. I use this every day to track my spending, to write down what I've spent, to see what I've saved, to write down my side hustle, any debts that I've got, I write it in here. But I'm going to show you all of that, and you'll obviously see if it's going to work for you before you buy it. So when you open it, it actually came with stickers. Now, it was attached, but I just ripped them off because they were annoying me. But you got two sets of stickers. You can just use them for whatever, you don't even need to use them. Just make your planner a bit pretty. I have seen that people have bought their own kinds of stickers as well, which is an option if you prefer that, but I just use what I got with it. So you got a wee page that just says hello, and then this is your first page. Now, one thing I like about this is it's actually undated. So if I flip to January, you can put your dates in yourself. So you can start it at any time of the year. I've actually got another planner for next year just because I want to get it in advance, because I know that they sold out at the start of the year, and nobody can get them. So I just got another one just because I know that I'm going to use it. Right, so the first bit is budget tracker. Now, this is your budget overview. In here, you obviously put your income, expenses and savings. I base my savings on what my previous month's savings challenges total was compared to the current month. And I'll explain that when I go through it. Now, in here, you've got a wee savings goal, which I've not used. It has got a dollar sign, but obviously just ignore that if you're not using the dollar. Now, you've got savings trackers. So I originally had Disneyland Paris as one, but that has been cancelled, unfortunately. So that I'm still waiting on the refund for. I paid the full amount of £980. I'm still waiting on that. So for the time being, I'm just going to leave that. I've got my friend's Henny in here as well. That's for September. No, it's not. It's for April next year. I have paid £85 in September, and I've got £95 left plus spends, and my spending balance is £450. So essentially, I've got to save £545 to complete that. So you've got a few of them for here. I am saving for transmit, but that's for the hotel, and I'm also using the dice challenge for the spends. Now, you've got donation. I don't use this page. You can do. You've got bill payment checklist. Again, just, I suppose this would be good for debts. If it's the same amount every month, I don't know, but you can just tick off for the months. And then we've got a debt payoff goal. Again, I've not used this because I've not got an awful lot of debt. You could use it. It just depends on, I suppose, like what your current debt is like. Now, debt tracker. So I've got a mattress from Berry that I need to pay off, and then I've got a laptop. The laptop's actually paid, so I paid that. I completed that in August. I've currently got my wedding. My wedding at the balance when I've got this book was 3240. Minimum payment was £300. At the last couple of months, I've been on low income just because of the maternity SMP, which, by the way, I know I'm very lucky to have in the first place, but compared to some countries, but it's still a lot less than what I was on full time, obviously. So I've just paid £200 kind of last couple of months. So you've got plenty of space here to put all your debts. And then you've got accounts. So I suppose I probably should have started this by saying like on what date I went to the bank and what date I put in to Monzo. I probably should start doing that, to be honest. So that might be something I look at. And you've got plenty of these to do for the year. Then you've got credit card information and bank information. I don't use it just because I obviously do videos and I don't want to accidentally flick to the page. And I'm a bit of a lazy videoer and I don't edit, as you can tell. So yeah. And then you've got a space for notes. Self-explanatory, just whatever you like. So at the start of every month, you've got this page here, and it's got a savings goal, notes, monthly goals, and then looking ahead. Now usually I'll go to a month where I use this. I'll go to October because that's what we're on. So for this one, I've monthly saving goal of £100 over the course of the 4 weeks. My side hustle, I've already got £20 in Attapol. And then I've got my goals here, which is to complete the Halloween challenge, 12 no spends, £50 to the envelope challenge, and £20 to the side hustle. And then looking ahead. Now, what I'm going to do going forward is in the looking ahead section, I'm actually going to put how much I've put in weekly. So I'm going to do week 1, penny challenge, and then put how much I've put towards that. Or just count up how much change I'm doing in my check-ins and putting it in here, just so I kind of can keep tabs on how much I'm actually putting into my savings challenges a better way. So I'm going to go back to September now and just show you what I'd use. So you've always got your goals here, and then you've got your dashboard here for this month. And then you go into your planner. Now your planner is very good. You can obviously date it how you like. Use the stickers. I always put a payday sticker because I like to know when I'm getting paid and just as visual. And most of my bills come out there, so I just put that. And I just put love hearts and stars and whatnot. So I always put my goals here as well, just under the goal section. And then I colour code mine to check what I'm spending throughout the month. A lot of people do this. I actually got the idea originally from Budget with Em when she was doing hers. I do see a lot of people doing it. And it works, definitely. So as you can see, the yellow is no spends, unbudgeted is red, purple is my sinking funds, variable and long term, and then my weekly, which is my file of facts, is the blue. So you've got that. It always comes with a little motivational quote. So money in the bank is like a toothpaste in the tube, easy to take out, hard to put back. So true. Then you've got your monthly budget. Now, there's actually a section in here for your bills checklist, right? So this is what I use for my bills checklist. And then on the monthly budget, you've got your fixed expenses, which should be your bills again. But because I've got the bills on the second page, I don't use it for this because I've got too many sinking funds. So I just split it up into, obviously, my file of facts and my white binder, my purple binder, and my yellow binder. Just so that I can keep tabs. Now that's how I do it. People do it differently. People do use this for the bills and stuff, but I just don't see the point in reading it twice. Especially when I can utilise the space for all my sinking funds. Obviously I've got my income and stuff. I should use the actual, but I forget all the time. Always forget. I do try. I think I did it once where I actually did use it. No, I didn't. I'm sure I did once. Maybe June. No, never mind. Ignore me. Right, so then you've got your expense tracker. Now my expense tracker, I basically just write everything that I've spent in the month, obviously with the date. I go into a wee bit more depth, so sometimes I will obviously just put miscellaneous on the calendar, but then I'll put card factory, or I'll put, I don't know, lights and oil for my car or something like that. It depends on what it is and if I'm going to forget. Little bakery, why not? At the end of each month, I always total up. So I've got weekly sinking funds, unbudgeted, and then total. And then this is where I would put that plus my bills into, my throat's going, the front of the book. So I would always put that into expenses. That's just the way I do it. On this next expense tracker, I usually only use 2 expense trackers for tracking my actual expenses. So then on this page, I always do my totals at the end of the month. Now this for me, I don't use trackers in my individual envelopes because I find them quite annoying. I always forget to use them and whatnot, whereas I'm writing in this every day. So at the end of each month, I just write what I've got in each wallet and obviously my challenges, and I see what my total is that I've managed to do for my cash stuffing journey at the end of each month. And genuinely, it's just a motivational thing for me to do. I like to see the end amount, even if it is like lower than what I was expecting or lower than the month before. It depends on what you've had, and that's what you need to remember. Obviously we've got the bills checklist. I just tick them off as they come out, which I need to add one for this month. I need to remember to do that. And then on my notes section, I actually do my budget for next month. Now I've already done it on the monthly budget page, but what I do here is I split it up into my weeks so that I know what I'm stuffing when. This is just what I prefer to do. And then we come back to the next page, which is your next month. So this is where we're at now. Obviously you can write in things that you've got planned as well. And this is my budget for this month. And I have started to write out what I've spent. And then my bills, I'm quite up to date. I still need to write in the dates. So lazy, honestly. And that's it. That is the planner. For £15, I think like this is one of the best things I've bought for my journey. And I find it really handy just to have, and really just great, to be honest. I think it's a perfect size, and I do love the design as well. It's quite cute. But I think for £15 you're not going bad at all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and let me know if you do fancy getting one, or if you're thinking about getting one or considering. If you've got any other questions, just let me know. Just ask below or ask me on Instagram. I have actually videoed a walkthrough of this planner, a couple of times and sent it to people that have asked me individually. So this will save me doing that. I'll just need to do it into the video. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Have a great week, and I will see you all for my next video. Bye!